Hello and welcome to Let's Play Resonant Rise with BrenBren26. I've just updated my single player here to version 2.4 or 2.5.4.1. So many revision numbers. So many. Okay, so we got some steam power sitting in here, Alkyl's accumulator, water's filling, we have our polarizer, our redstone furnace, and look at that, we got iron, all kinds of iron. We're going to keep that ferrous there so that we can mix it in with, I believe it is iron dust, I think. Is it iron dust? No, zinc dust. And then we can get our good old trusty Invar ingots going. But we won't worry about that too much at the moment. We are here. This world needs a little, our basement needs a little more development, maybe a little more tidying up. We'll get some staircase, maybe some nice stone down here. Kind of gussy it up a little. I think that would be nice. You know, guess maybe some stone brick down on there, from what we can see here. Yeah. First off, let's go out and see how the garden's going. Might need to start looking into some of those sprinkler systems that I've seen used around on some other on my server and things like that. They really help the plants grow faster. So let's just go see what that actually means. Whoa. I think we had a crash of moonstone around here somewhere. Oh well. Not too... Oh, there it is, see? That horse is like, huh? Where did this come from? Hey, you. You can just go right away. Don't like you. Okay, what do we got? Those sprinkler systems, they do the bone meal trick too. But let's just take a look at them. Sprinkler. There. It's actually not that bad. A little redstone torch. Iron gates, you know, it's not that bad. Other than the fact that I believe we do not have any we got 4 redstone. That's right, we were going to make a redstone battery. That's what we were looking at in here. We want to make something that could hold a little bit of a charge for us, right? So that needs the electrum. What was the electrum? Is silver and gold. Okay. I think we were looking more at the hardened, which is still just going to need that. And Invar will be pretty easy. Okay. So we need it. Copper. Oh yeah, that needs a block of redstone in the middle. That's why we need the redstone. So we're going to go down to our little trusty... We're going to get another freaking shovel first. That's what we're gonna get. Okie dokie, throw you in there. Oh, we got another sword, we're good. Get rid of you. See, I got some cooked chicken in here. We're fine. Yeah. Don't need the hoe on me. Don't need that. Don't need the liquid duct either. Get some handy tools. Yeah, another pick probably would be very helpful right now. There we go. Excellent. Now let's go up. It's daytime and we're going to go underground where it's dark. That's so nice. What a great idea. Never have enough. Sword out. I'm ready for you fiends. Redstone. Nope, not down far enough. We're gonna need to... Well, let's grab some coal. We are getting low on it now. Never hurts to have more coal. It goes so quickly, especially since we're using a steam engine. And we're going to need the coal to keep the steam going. So we can never have too much at this point. That was a dead end. So, I haven't been around for a couple days, and actually it's been almost a week. And that has been due to a giant ice storm that rolled through Toronto here and took out power to 300,000 people across the city. Big storm. 20 millimeters of rain popped down, and it froze and took down trees all over the city. It was insane. A huge, huge mess. And I was without power for 6.5 days. Yeah, that's a long old haul. Weather here in Canada the whole time, or here in Toronto the whole time the storm was going on, was probably about minus 10 or 11 Celsius. So, I mean, for the Americans watching, that's probably, a good, 10 or 15 degrees your temperature in Fahrenheit. I mean, it's pretty chilly. So we actually ended up bundling up here in the house. We have a wood fireplace here, so we bundled up inside and kept nice and warm and cozy to the fireplace for a couple days, and we realized that the power wasn't going to be coming back anytime soon. So I went on a mad hunt for a generator. I was going to rewire the furnace so that I could get it to run off a generator. But the problem was trying to find a generator. And I tell you, I ran all over the city of Toronto, and I could not find one. I went to Home Depots, I went to Rona's, I went to Lowe's, I went to Canadian Tire. They were sold out everywhere. There was literally not a single one in the city. I got up one morning at 5 a.m. Actually, it was Boxing Day. I got up at 5 a.m. and ran around the city looking for the elusive 3 kilowatt generator so that I could get my family warm and toasty in the house. But to no avail. It did not work as planned, that's for sure. So we ended up spending a couple nights in a hotel. Actually, one night in a hotel and one night at a friend's place. The night at the friend's place didn't turn out as nicely as we thought it would. It turned out to be a bit of a headache, and we decided that we'd rather stay in the hotel than stay with them any longer. I know it's terrible, but what can you say? Sometimes some people are good for hanging out with, but not spending the day with, or spending the night with. It was good for my son, though. He got a lot of fun running around, I guess, between hotel rooms and different places. The mall was the craziest place. The mall near here actually had power. It was one of the few places in the neighborhood that had power. So on the second day of the power being out, the mall was crammed with everyone just trying to get food from like McDonald's or Starbucks or anywhere they could get food. But the funniest thing was people were coming in with power bars and plugging them into the outlets all around the mall and siphoning off the power, charging up their devices. There was one guy that actually came in with like 3 laptops, 4 cell phones. He hijacked one corner with a plug and he had like 3 or 4 power bars going, everything plugged into it, and he's sitting there like a sentry guard like the plug was his lifeline, and that if anything happened to this plug and he lost it, that his world would be destroyed. It was pretty insane. I actually lucked out. Being the nerd that I am, I actually have UPSs in my house that are capable of holding quite a nice little charge in them. So we were able to have some light in the house still. I went out and bought a LED bulb from IKEA, and we plugged it into the UPS, and that was able to keep LED bulb going for, I don't know, I think it was 12 hours each UPS. So when we went to the hotel, I actually took the UPSs with me to the hotel and plugged them in. I figured if I'm paying $179 for the hotel room for the night, the least they can do is allow me to siphon off a crap load of power. So I filled up all 3 of my UPSs, and those things aren't small. They took like 6 hours each, 6 to 8 hours to charge them. So they were fully charged by the time we left, and they provided enough power to keep things lit in the house and in the basement until we had power back. I hear him. Get out of here. I don't have time for you. So that was the interesting chain of events, I guess, that occurred. The hunt for the generator was the most entertaining one. Because everyone was hunting for them. We were going to like places like, it was so bad. Their online inventories were so messed up. Like, I was running to Canadian Tires and Home Depots that said they had like 5 generators. And it was like me and 3 other people were like, we saw that they had generators. We must go get them. It's like they're just running for me. It's like, we know you're here. Yeah, so there's like 5 other people there with me, and they're like, I saw they had generators. We're here to get them. Like, I did too. I actually had one guy at Canadian Tire. He's like, they say they have 5 of them. I'm going to grab the cart. You run and put your hands on 2 generators, and I'll be there with the cart. And the inventory was completely wrong. They didn't have a single... Well, actually, no, they did have one, and it was an $800 generator. And there's no way in hell I'm paying $800 for a generator. That would be just ridiculous. So needless to say, I did not get a generator. But it's okay that I didn't, because the power came back on, you know, just a couple days later. Which is okay. We had the fireplace, it was warm. We put blankets up to block off the doorways so that the heat wouldn't leave the small area of the basement. It was it's definitely an interesting week, I could say. But now I'm recording these videos and trying to catch up so that I can get back on schedule. I'm hoping to get at least 2 or 3 videos out. I have the whole week off, actually, of work. So I'm off until January 2nd. There's some silver. We're going to need that, especially for Electrum. So I'm going to be recording videos probably every day, every lunch break. My son, when he goes down for lunch. Ow. So I'll do that, and we're gonna get a bunch of videos out, and I'll get back up, so we'll get on track here. Ah, I got an out, creeper. But I'm not down here for that. Iron, you always have to get the iron. Ooh, snuck up on me, did she, little bugger? Okay. That's what we're here for. Wonderful, beautiful redstone. Yes. A whole vein of it. Give me all of your wonderful redstoniness. Haha. Yeah, it was definitely a very interesting time in the neighborhood. Yep, let that lava go away. Then we're going to have some zinc down there, which will give us a little bit of envar. We need that. Got to pulverize that up. Also, I want this redstone. I'll take the ruby. Oh, we'll take some force here. Force isn't gonna... It'll be nice. Won't hurt. Look at that little spot of iron. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. Oh, you're not zinc. You're friggin' sulfur. Okay. Let's see. More redstone, more gold. Good. Hell, even ruby. Oh, more gold over there. There we go. Now we're talking. We're down low now. Yeah, what? You want to mess? Huh? You want to mess with me, son? Huh? Huh? Boom. That was crit. I hit you for crit. Oh, snap. That's a lot of resources. Hey, little bugger. Get out of here. What a minion. Excellent. More redstone. Oh, we got tons in here. Look at this. This is Wonderbar. Wonderbar. We'll stop that flow. Excellent, excellent. So, it's time to do a little clear cutting, I guess. Beautiful. So, with the adventure of the power outage, the cleanup was insane. The amount of trees that were down across the city was insane. You wouldn't think 20 mils of freezing rain would do that much damage, but it did. It, like, devastated the place. There were trees, like huge branches. We're talking like probably 8-inch thick branches that have been ripped off of trees and just laying on the ground, ripping down power lines all over the city. We actually had to wait 6.5 days for our power to come back because it actually took out primary lines on our street, and they just couldn't restore power to us until they were fixed. I went out actually the night after the power outage, and the amount of ice on trees, like, we had, you could actually see probably a 2-inch thick cylinder of ice surrounding, like, the electrical, like the power lines. Like, that much ice just built up in the course of a night, and it just brought down, like, power lines everywhere. I can remember when I was out walking, and I could actually see, like, sparks flying in the air from the sparks flying in the air from when the wires got like hit with branches or something, and you can just see the sky just lights up in like blue all over the place, and that was just insane. Just everywhere was dropping. And even that, like, then on top of that, there was snow. It snowed for 2 days after the ice storm. So now you got branches covered in ice and now being coated in snow. It was just a nightmare, to be honest. A nightmare. And the amount of cleanup that was needed, it was huge. There's actually still people in Toronto without power at this moment. They're still working and trying to get it back. It's still not fixed. I think they're saying now on day 7 that there's still 20,000 people without power. I went around and took pictures. It was definitely a sight to see. Just being out there and seeing all the Moonstone, Blue Topaz. I don't need that. Oops, I need that, but I don't need that. Yeah, it was very, very interesting to see. They still haven't got the roads cleaned up yet. There's a lot of mess out there, just a lot. That's all you can say. It was just a huge mess, and it was nothing like anyone expected. No one expected it to be this bad. Like, we've had ice storms before, but this just brought down the city. Well, let's see here. Got 2 stacks of redstone now. Got some